What up, y'all? It's DJ Envy.
And I am Gia Casey.
And this is another edition of the KC Crew.
And friends, welcome. Hello, 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 beautiful people.
And we're back, and we've combined the last two podcasts. So I got my bros, my friends. Of course, I got my manager, June, Carl Blair. Thank you so much. I got my other partner over there. I always talk about, I don't want to say it, but I'll say it. You always need that one dumb friend. And when I say dumb, I don't mean dumb as in dumb, but like, will do no matter whatever you need, he's there for you. That's my brother, Lil Sean, right? He's also known as Little Daddy. My kids call him Little Daddy because he's the shortest one in the house. So it's Little Daddy.
Mm-hmm. There's a little bit more to the story, but I'll leave it alone.
Right. And then we also have my God baby daddy. Mm-hmm. Right? I said that right?
Yes, you said that right.
My brother Jason right here. That's also Ingrid's boyfriend, who is my God baby mama.
Yes.
I said that right.
Yes, you said that right.
All right. You want to introduce your friends? I already introduced Ingrid.
And then we have Benz. Y'all know Benz.
Now, Benz is, of course, my assistant. She's single, but she can't find a man because she has 6 fingers and 6 toes. So
now, some of you guys hit me in my DMs asking if she really has 6 fingers and 6 toes. No, she does not. He's just bleep blocking. So
I just looked at her fingers.
So,
like, do she?
So we're gonna talk about a bunch of things relationship wise, and the first thing I want to start with is when we get in arguments, why women like to go over the deep edge with names, right? Now, June, my brother over here, I've been called his butt buddy. I've been called me and him
love partners.
Love partners.
We make love by the fire.
We make love by the fireplace because we travel, we work, we go, we do shows, we go get money. So every time we go work, she was like, "Oh, you with your butt buddy?"
Oh, not me.
No, I didn't say you. I didn't say you.
Not me. I've never called you a butt buddy.
No, you called me some names, but butt buddy wasn't one of them.
I don't accuse you of snuggling by the fire.
No. So what are some of the names you call me? If you can remember.
I only call you 2 names.
What's that?
I don't curse on camera.
Say it.
I don't curse on camera.
What?
So you can tell them what I call you. It's 2 names.
Dickhead.
No, not without the head. Just
Dick.
Yeah. Without the head.
You call me idiot.
I have called you idiot.
You call me idiot. What else? What's the other one?
The A word.
Asshole.
Yes.
So I'm an asshole, I'm an idiot, and I'm a dickhead. And
not a head.
And sometimes I get all 3 of them. You asshole, dickhead, idiot.
Okay. When I call you those names, and not even really idiot. That might slip once in a blue moon. And
don't explain it. We're just talking about the name.
No. Hold on. When I call you those names, it's because they have very specific meanings. Like I know
what dickhead means.
I don't hurl.
I know what asshole means.
I don't hurl names.
I don't know what idiot means.
I don't hurl names at you just to hurt your feelings. When I call you an a-hole, it's because I feel as though you are doing something out of like deliberate ignorance.
But I also think you do that to get a rise out of me.
I don't do it to get a rise out of me.
Because if I'm in the street and a nigga say, yo, you're a fucking idiot or you're a fucking dickhead or you're a fucking asshole, I would assume he wants 5 minutes with me.
With me, you know why I call you those names. Because you have a pattern of doing ignorant things deliberately.
That's like poking somebody on the forehead, right? So you continue to poke me on the forehead. And then what I have to do is I just have to breathe and take it. And take it, and take it, and take it.
I mean, you don't have to.
What names do I call you?
You don't call me any names.
Exactly. You should show me the same respect.
No, because I feel as though I have to. I feel as though I have to call you those names so that you understand what my interpretation of you is in that moment. Like you need to understand. Yes, because for me, they have meanings. Like I don't just hurl negative names at him to hurt his feelings.
Asshole, dickhead, and
idiot. Okay, no. When I call you an a-hole, when I call you a D, what does it mean to you? Now, real talk. What does it mean to you?
Honestly,
does it not convey a specific thing to you?
Honestly, it doesn't even affect me anymore. When you say it, it goes just like this. Because I know why you're saying it. It doesn't affect me anymore.
Then why am I saying it?
To try to get a rise out of me?
It's not, and that's what we're talking about right now.
I feel like it is.
No, when I call you the D word, it means that you understand what I'm saying to you, but you're right fighting. Or you just want to pretend like you don't understand. Or you're doing something to be anti or to go against me or to disagree with me. because you have a pattern of disagreeing with me when there's nothing to disagree about. You just don't
fucking crazy,
you just don't want me to be right.
But when you call me a name, I just translate it into my head. Like when you say dick, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna give you that dick tonight. That's what I think about in my head.
No, you don't think that. No, you don't. No, you think, oh, she just hurt my feelings.
You just try to do the switcheroo though. You just try to tell him why you're calling him a dick. And you're telling him the definition of what a dick is, so you're making it up as you go along.
No, I said this to him. So
he could be a dick because he just said what he said to you right now.
No, because that doesn't apply to the meaning of the D word.
Now, if you wanted it to apply to it, it would.
No, that means it's not a meaning. It's not up to interpretation. I'm telling you what the meaning is.
Ask her, Gia, what does dick mean to you when you say it to Rashawn? Since you want to use government names.
Rashawn.
Yes.
R-A-A-S-H-A-U-N.
It means that he's right fighting or he's going against me just for the sake of going against me because he damn near does it for sport.
As a devil's advocate, he just want to go against you.
He just goes against. He doesn't like when I'm right. If I'm right about something, Benz. If I'm right about something, he will go out of his way. It's like a knee-jerk reaction, almost.
Just
like a knee-jerk reaction. Example, 10 minutes ago, right before we set up, right? I got to check the frame because this is a new podcast scene, right? We got to fit, 7 of us? 7 of us in it. There's a couch right in front of the camera that you guys can't see. So I had to check the frame to make sure that you can't see the camera because it would obstruct your view. So I check the frame and I say, you know what, babe? The couch is, I think the couch is in the frame. It's a shadow. He didn't even look in the frame. He just wants to tell me it's a shadow. I'm like, can you move the shadow then, please?
How you know he didn't say that shit before you said something?
Because Rashawn doesn't care about what's in the frame or what's not in the frame. So I know he didn't check.
That shit right
something? Let's just ask him. Did you check the frame?
What'd you say, Sean?
Hold on, I'm not gonna ask you.
We were just talking about the shadow.
Hold on a second. Estat, did he check the frame? Just holler.
But we was talking.
Did he check the
no?
Listen. Let's fact check me. Let's fact check me.
You said the shadow.
You said the shadow.
No.
And we was talking about the shadow.
I never said anything about a shadow. See, now you're being a dick.
No, all right.
You see?
Anybody objects to being a dick?
All right. So so Sean, what names have you been called?
Trump.
What names have you been called? She called you Donald Trump.
Donald Trump, yo. If anybody fucking says something that she doesn't believe, they're a dick.
No, you're right fighting. He never checked the frame.
We did. How you know? You wasn't there.
He did not check the frame.
All right, next question.
Because I know my husband.
So what have you been called?
No, you don't. Nigga, we was right here. He said no, you don't. He said that shit had a shadow.
So Sean, let me
Shut up.
Let me ask you a question.
Hold on. The dumb friend that'll agree with anything he says at any expense. Exactly.
Touche.
I'm done.
It just plays out right in front of us.
So listen, while they handle their differences, what have you been called in your lifetime where you're like,
tolerate that?
What? That's not what he asked you. He didn't ask you if you tolerate it. He asked you, what have you been called? Now, you can't lie, because we done had some conversation.
I've been called shit, but I checked that shit, my nigga.
We ain't asked about what you did, fam.
You don't have to justify
people ain't know better. So people
really?
said some dumb shit to me.
Okay.
They didn't know?
Okay.
Just fuck shit.
Like what?
You ain't say what they said, sir.
Like bitch ass nigga. but the reason why that shit bothers me so much is because anybody that knows me knows I'm not no bitch ass nigga.
So why is it bothering you?
Because if a nigga said bitch ass nigga to me,
yeah,
like yo, man, I'm smacking the shit out of you, yo.
So
like you're not gonna call me a bitch ass nigga.
If a female calls you that,
nobody.
If a female calls you that, what you gonna do?
Sean,
yo, we got problems.
She might have known you better than we do, so she might
call you a bitch
she
ass
might know
nigga.
that you're a bitch ass nigga. Nah,
June, you about to get snuffed.
I'm just checking. I'm doing.
Now let me ask my man Jason over there, right? The last podcast he whispered that he might have been called something.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Wait, what was he called?
Some terrible shit.
Okay.
Wait. Hold on. Wait.
Jason.
Time out. So when they were taping the podcast right before this, I was upstairs getting ready. And I heard some crazy stuff. And I was like, Sean's getting real rah-rah because I remember that story when he got called a BAN. So he's a little touched. So is that where we're going right now?
Well, I think it's worse. Ingrid, what'd you call him?
Worse.
She said, what I call you?
She said, what I call you?
What'd you call him?
What'd you call him?
It's way worse.
Just say it.
The worst thing I've ever called him was a dick suck.
That hurts your soul?
That was rough.
Does that hurt?
Now, I would just like to say that my brother Jason took it. He nodded his head and spun out, which is the best thing that a guy can do, right?
Yes.
Because at the end of the day, in my opinion, a woman wants to rise. Now, a guy could take it two ways. You could say, did she just really call me a dick sucker? Which is one of the most disrespectful things you could say to a man, right?
Unless that's his lifestyle.
I would say yes. Go ahead, Jason.
Unless that's his lifestyle. Unless that's his lifestyle.
Talk on it, Jason. Speak on it.
Right?
Speak on it. Go ahead.
I mean,
You don't call no nigga no dick sucker, yo.
You saw it.
All right, let the man speak.
being that, you know, the type of person I am, I'm a real calm individual. Like, a lot of things don't bother me.
Cancer.
Shout out. But at the same time, I understand when somebody's trying to
Get a rise out of you.
get me out of character.
Facts.
So, you know, I don't give them that power. I don't give them that opportunity to.
But see, what happens, but what usually happens when you don't give them that power, they go further.
Of course.
However, did you tell them why I called you a dick suck?
Wow.
Damn.
Because I didn't.
There should be no reason in general.
No, hold on. You be quiet.
Unless he was
Let's let the
doing
man
it.
answer the question.
We were talking in general. We didn't say anyone's names.
That is true.
You told it yourself.
That is true.
I'm not. They said, "What if the worst thing I called you? I called you a dick suck."
Okay.
So, what if you said that before? They were talking about me because we're sitting next to each other. Like,
So
we're the baby, daddy, mama, whatever.
That doesn't
Ingrid.
mean I was talking about you.
But
That doesn't mean I was talking about
So Ingrid, let me ask you a question. I just want to clarify because I just want to clarify. What's the difference between a dick sucker and a dick suck?
ain't no.
You don't want to know that, no?
There's really no difference. Now, the reason I called him out his name is because when we have disagreements or arguments, he's the type to just sit there and stay quiet. If I ask him a question, he would sit there and stay quiet and give me the look like,
Shut the fuck up.
it don't even have to be shut the fuck up. It just be like,
We just wanted to go away. We just wanted to go
all right,
away.
well, you know what? You say that, or you answer my question, and I'll go the fuck away. So no, let me finish.
Would you really
So
go
now-
away though?
No.
I don't know. But however, the point is that if I'm asking you a question or if I expect something from you, the night that I called him a dick suck, he said he was coming home in 15 minutes. He came back almost 2 hours later and I needed him for
He lost his keys.
Traffic.
Anyway, the point is that if I'm speaking to you and I want a reaction, he's like, just go slam a couple doors. You'll be all right. No, like you.
So
out
she
with your
feels-
friends,
she feels
being out
blown
with your
off.
Friends and doing other things besides.
He need that.
coming
He need that
home
mic though.
He
He
need
need
the
that
when
mic.
I
mic.
needed you. Yeah, you a fucking dick suck. And furthermore, I was saying
She
it
don't mean that.
to get a reaction. I don't think he's a dick suck.
No,
I wouldn't be
he
there.
knows that. He knows that. He knows that.
I'm trying to get a reaction because he's so nonchalant about stuff.
It's all right.
But
Yo, it's hurting him so bad. It's hurting him so bad. Every time you say it, it's hurting him.
but it gets to a point.
He had to tell him that it was okay. He had to tell him it was okay.
I just have one question. Give me 3 names that I've called you ever in life.
Ooh.
Well, he's never called me out my name. However, he said, you're acting like a bitch.
I never said that.
No, he
You're a liar.
said, you've never said you acting like a bitch?
No, you're lying.
Okay, so maybe he's never said you acting like a bitch.
Maybe he's never
But
said
he's
that.
100%
I felt
said-
that way.
But he's
But I know he looked at me like I was a bitch.
He has told me, he's told me,
You think
shut
like
the
Lil
fuck
Sean
up.
now.
Shut the fuck up.
Wait.
Fishing.
You just so Lil Sean.
Somebody get Ingrid a fishing pole.
But yo, even if he said shut the fuck up, he didn't call you a name.
But no, he
Come on, wait. Well, hold on. Now it's like
Wait,
semantics.
The mic wasn't close enough to you.
You have never called me out of my name, sweetheart.
I've never called.
But hold on.
And you've never called Gia out here.
No, I
That's a
haven't.
fact.
Wow.
Wow.
The mental abuse.
That's what it is. It's domestic abuse. I'm about to call 911. This is crazy.
But okay. We're talking about levels of disrespect.
That's disrespect.
So you're making what's happened to you guys more important and more hurtful than a shut the bleep up. If someone tells me shut the bleep up, like they're gonna get a black eye. Do you understand what I'm saying?
It depends what it came after.
Right
What
now.
the fuck? But you could.
That's what I'm saying.
No, but listen, but Rashawn knows why I'm calling him. He understands because he knows in those moments what he's doing.
You sound crazy.
No, I don't.
How the fuck are you gonna say he knows why you're calling him a dick?
He knows.
How you gonna say that?
Because we've had
He's
the
not in your
conversation.
fucking mind.
Because he's-
What the fuck? You sound crazy. You sound fucking insane. I wanna bless you, my brother. Like, what the fuck? I'm gonna shut the fuck
Rashawn,
up.
honestly.
I can't with this shit for a long time with the you talk fucking crazy.
What?
For a long fucking time.
You said I talk crazy?
You talk crazy.
To who?
What the
To who?
That's the look. That's the look. That's the look.
The stare down. Wait, the stare down.
He's like, that means like, come on, are you serious? That's what that look means.
That's the stare.
I've been crazy to Rashawn for a long time, and I've spoke to you about it for a long fucking time.
Yeah, but you're not a very understanding person. You're irrational. You're emotional.
I fucking watch it.
No, you're emotional. You're irrational. You don't think about things in depth. You're very surface. You're surface.
20 fucking years. I've talked to you about this shit.
13, 20
and you still
years.
fucking here
20
trying to
years.
fucking convince me that
my God.
he understands why I call him a dick. Get the fuck out of here.
He does. Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
No.
Do you understand?
No.
I can't even ask the Vic. I can't even ask the Vic.
Let me ask him.
Ridiculous.
You can ask me that.
Now, stop. Now, don't lie.
I'm not gonna lie.
Don't you lie. He's gonna lie just to have your back.
I
Because
do
you're
not-
going so hard
I
to
do
have
not
his
like
back.
when you call me a dick. I think it's
I know
disrespectful.
you don't like it. That's not what I'm asking.
I ignore it.
That's not what I'm asking you. Do you know why I call you that when I call you? Now, be honest. If you lie, go ahead. Be honest.
You hear that threat?
Yeah.
If you lie,
What
you're a
shit
dick.
is that?
You get a
Be
dick?
honest if you lie.
That's
what the fuck is
mental
what the
abuse.
cops do?
What?
That's why we got
What?
PTSD now.
It should be pressure. No, because he'll be inclined to lie. It's like he's going so hard to have his back. So for him, it would benefit him to not be honest.
It's the truth.
Tell the truth.
It's 15
When I call-
years
What?
at least
What?
of truth of me telling you that you fucking be talking crazy.
I don't talk crazy. Look at me. I don't talk crazy.
Wait, look at them blinks.
I don't talk crazy.
All right, so let's move on.
I tell the truth.
Yeah.
I tell the truth. And that's the problem with some of you men. You don't like to hear the truth.
Sorry.
Hold on, let me ask the single person in the room. Benz, do you?
You don't like to
have
hear
you
the
ever-
truth.
Have you ever called your boyfriend a name?
When you're in a relationship, have you ever?
What's the craziest thing you called your boyfriend?
Probably a bitch ass nigga.
That's why she's single now.
What the fuck?
No. What?
Yo, what the fuck is wrong with people out here?
Wait, that's why I'm single?
You can't call your man. You can't be disrespectful.
What y'all do? Y'all
Like-
say bitch.
Okay, hold on. Okay,
Niggas allow that shit.
hold on a second.
Niggas let that shit fly too much.
Let's address the bigger
Well,
issue.
you acting like one.
Let's address the bigger issue.
That
Look, I'm gonna fall back on the bigger issue for a second. I'm gonna let this play out.
Real quick.
I want to find the bigger issue. Please. I wanna know what's the bigger
What's the bigger issue?
I'm not saying that name calling is okay. We're all human. We always resort to things that may not be the best choices. But let's just ask the question, with that being said, what are you guys doing to get us to the point of anger that you are being called outside of your name?
Why are you allowing somebody to have that much control over you?
Because I'm married to him. But my answer is because I'm married to him. He definitely has a certain amount of control over me, and I'm not going to front and act like he doesn't.
You always gotta come.
But what did I do?
Right.
What about me? What did I do?
Yeah, he's getting abused over there.
Can you hand her the mic?
You just
Because I've been up till like 4 o'clock in the morning. I know some of the things you've done.
Oh.
I'm about to call the people.
No,
my
I
man
need to
getting
know.
abused over there. I'm just saying.
Because
I'm gonna call the people.
as far as intentionally hurting somebody versus just doing something you don't like, it's two different things. If I do something you don't like, we discuss it. Versus calling me.
I agree with.
Don't worry, we'll bleep that.
Yeah, we'll bleep that.
We'll bleep that.
Still, you hit me like you ain't say it.
That's why she said. not that bad.
We're gonna take that one out, but go ahead.
You went in. So you went in.
It's like
Yeah, she went in. She crossed the line.
Yeah.
like
She went in 5 minutes.
You
like I said, if
you come across as a
If you-
consistent line crosser. You consistently cross the fucking line.
Okay, but what are the triggers? What are the triggers to consistently cross? There's triggers.
So what if a dude consistently messes up or consistently offends
There's
you?
one thing about triggers and whatever you may have you, whatever upsets you, because it's clearly different things, but at the same time, you intentionally. There's a difference between me just, oh, I'm chilling, I'm doing this. That angers you. You got mad, but you're intentionally wanting to hurt me. It's levels. There's 2 different levels to that. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's ask the clear question. When you've called him,
Ride home, boy.
when you've called him outside of his name, did he simply do something that you didn't like?
Well, she told us what he
Or
did.
did he do something? I'm sure that's not the only time she's called him out of his name. Or did he do something to hurt you that he had to know was going to hurt you? Because being silent and non-responsive is a way of deliberately hurting somebody if you know that it hurts them. You can put it under the guise of doing something that they don't like because it's not outlandish, it's not forward. But if you know that it hurts her feelings and you do it anyway, then it is deliberate.
You mean by being silent?
Yes, I mean by being silent. If I'm talking to my husband,
No response is a response.
and I'm exactly. If I'm talking to my husband and I'm telling him about something that he did that hurt me, that I didn't like, that I was offended by, fill in the blank. And he sits there and just ice grills me the whole time. And then when I'm done, he walks up and goes into his room and says nothing to me, gives me no feedback. That is going to upset me. And if he knows me, he knows that it's going to upset me. So that means it's a deliberate act to upset me.
You trying to set him though?
No feedback.
By telling him that he did something that I don't like, that doesn't make any sense.
Feedback and not hearing what you want to hear are 2 different things. I could say something, but you're not hearing it because it's not what you want to hear. It's a difference.
Okay, well, is that what happens?
No.
First of all, this night in particular,
Talking about the night. Okay.
This night in particular, I came in drunk. So I always have a lot to say when I'm under the influence. That's just how I am. So you didn't not get a response from me. It was what you didn't want to hear.
Is that true, Ingrid? Yeah, we're like,
I'm like, wait. I was like, is that not true?
Ingrid, what's poppin'? Right or wrong? What's poppin'?
That's what it was.
So Ingrid?
And
Ingrid, you have to answer.
You read that, right? You look it up.
to make
Mom's
things
the word.
even, being that we're going so hard on this topic, to make things even worse, like insult to injury, I still didn't get an apology yet.
Ooh.
Damn.
Yeah.
Ingrid, let me ask you, real talk. Considering whatever went on that night, does he deserve an apology?
It depends.
Somebody dig up
call
Johnny
dick
Cochran.
sucking.
She's a
It
lawyer
depends.
right now.
Is it a double? Is it a double apology? Is it,
Don't matter.
nigga, you supposed to be back in 15 minutes
Where's my apology for that?
for that?
Dick sucker.
But see, and
And when I came back, well, before I even came back, I fed you. I made sure you have food at least.
Yeah.
He came back with the jerk chicken and white rice. Look, I came back with
Look at
the
Sean looking at you crazy.
Your favorite oxtails and all that.
Implanted.
I was thinking the same thing.
Your favorite oxtails, your favorite spot.
I came back with some empanadas.
Cabbage or salad. Like the cabbage.
it's not just that one night. It's a culmination of events that have happened that I don't say.
The cameraman over there laughing. Cameraman over there laughing.
Wait, I have a question.
Wait,
No, I got a question.
The combination of things.
I got a quick question
Are
before
they
you.
even connected at all?
I was just gonna say that. I think
But see,
sometimes
it's like a blitz of everything.
we carry things.
Tonight's gonna suck for y'all.
No. But time out because you may not have
what did he say?
answers. We carry things,
The
so
ride
it
home,
might
everything.
build up.
Tight.
Absolutely.
So builds up in emotion. So sometimes yes.
Right, but before we go there,
it's like a dam breaking, like the straw that breaks the
but
camel's
before we
back.
go there, she felt the way because she said you was coming back at 15 and you came back in an hour and a half, 2 hours later, right?
Is that right? Is that true? Let's start
It
there.
wasn't a whole 2 hours.
How long
It
was
was
Hour and 46 minutes?
Hour and 35 minutes.
It was longer than we both anticipated.
No. Okay. See.
That's the problem.
No. See, you playing around. Was it close to 2 hours?
How long was it?
Jason, can I ask a fair question though?
What?
Being that he came back in an hour and 35 minutes, was there something specific that he needed to be back for? Or just
Yes.
It was
we have a newborn child that I needed help with. Yes.
so he needed
And she had something.
He's 6 months. He's still a newborn. He don't walk yet.
He's still considered
a newborn. He's not a toddler till he hits 1 year old. So please correct me if I'm wrong.
So he should have called us and
And
look,
she had somewhere to
I'm running
be.
a little late.
Right.
I'm running a little late.
Right.
But
Okay.
but I gotta say, but
Can't say that.
he was foul.
Yo, I'm at the store. I'm at your favorite store. What you need?
He was, but look,
With that.
so he was foul for not coming back 15-20, right?
Foul.
Okay, foul. But Dick Sucker is like
No, hold on. Before
that's
you,
like
before
I
go.
punch you in the face
Hold
and you
on.
shoot me. Like you can't. There's
Hold on,
levels.
hold on. No.
You gotta punch me back. You can't shoot me.
But now let's say, let's
got
play it
shot.
out. Let's
You
play
got
it out.
shot. You
Now
got
let's
shot.
say he does this. He commits this offense.
Right.
No call, no text, no nothing. He gets in. She tells him.
Text, right?
No fucking text.
No phone, no call.
His phone died.
Now,
Don't even pick up the phone when I call him.
Now
That's
she-
the problem on top of that.
The phone died though.
now she expresses.
He said I did call you when I'm
Now
on my way home.
hold on, because this is like everything that we're talking about.
Right.
She expresses her dismay, and he's silent. And he's silent and says nothing, and basically gives her the look like go ahead and get mad.
He said he was drunk.
Keep it tall.
He said
Like, go ahead and get
He said he
mad.
was saucy.
You gonna get over it. You gonna get over it in the
I've
morning.
been exhausted.
You gonna get over it in the morning.
It was late.
So now, hold on.
Wait,
So now,
yeah.
wait, hold on. I didn't finish my layup.
Oh, she's
Did I not say nothing?
When I came home, when you came home, I was breaking. First of all,
I didn't have a chance to really say anything. So I'm
So wilding.
So this wasn't one of the times where you were just calm, cool, and collected.
What were the hours?
It wasn't even after hours. It wasn't late. It wasn't in the wee hours. Man, because I had to work the next morning anyway. But anyway, look. It didn't matter because I wasn't home when she wanted me home. That was the whole
Argument.
No, you're remixing it.
Was it
No,
You
I didn't.
told her you were going to be home at a particular time, and you weren't, and you didn't call or text, and she needed to be somewhere. She had something to do,
She didn't need to be
and
anywhere.
when you got there, you did need to be somewhere.
even if I didn't have to go somewhere, you said you were going to be home at a certain time. So he did bring me food. So this was
Fact.
this was
What
the
he brought
given.
you?
This
We need
was
all
the
that. We
given.
need all that. What he brought you?
went-
Make
What
my
he brought
fish.
you?
Make my fish, you know.
Make my in Harlem. See lit.
Make
Look
my
at
fish.
you.
Good
Look
fish.
at you. Look at you. Spoiled.
So wait a minute, because I already knew. I said, listen, I'm hungry. So are you? Because he'll go pick up food and go hang out. And by the time he come home, I'm fucking eating at midnight.
Okay.
I don't want to eat this late.
Okay.
So he comes home.
Drop the food.
That was a peace offering.
And
Right.
bust a
So he
move.
brings the food and hold up. So he tells me, he's like, I'll be back in 15 minutes. 20 tops. I'm looking, I'm like, all right, 20 minutes. The baby needs a bath. I got things to do. Even if I'm not going outside, there's things that have to get done. I've been with the child all day.
Let my man talk, bro.
I wasn't going outside, but I had things that I had to get done in the house, regardless.
Right.
The point is, if you tell me you're coming home 15, 20 minutes later, now about 45, 50 minutes go by. Now I call him. No answer.
Oh.
I text him. No answer. I go ahead and FaceTime him. No answer.
Oh, you
now,
getting names.
but the reason he got called a dick suck was because he calls me
Not
back.
a dick sucker.
A dick suck.
Dick suck.
whatever.
No, because the dick suck is
He
a
calls-
level. It's level.
he
We gotta-
calls
we
me-
gotta-
So hold on, he
context.
calls me back. I answer the phone, but he doesn't hear me. So now I'm under the impression he butt dials me, and I hear him with his boy in the car. I fucking hate when she FaceTimes me. So he's talking to his boy. He's not talking to me. So I hear him say, I hate when she FaceTimes me. Like, it's a burden. If I FaceTime you, that's a problem. So I'm calling him. So then I got his boy's number. I called his boy.
Damn.
All right, well, guess what? I was fed up because No.
Foul on the play. No, hold on. You can't say foul on the play.
So you call this man?
You can't say foul on the play. No, there has been maybe 3 times, 4 times, and how long we known each other?
20 years.
Okay, maybe 4 times in 20 years that I couldn't get in contact with him, and I was legitimately worried. Sitting in my bed, rocking back and forth with scenarios of things that could have happened to him, and I called you. And what? Hold on. And then what happens when I call you? He's okay. You answer the phone.
Yeah.
He's okay.
Right.
He's DJing.
Right.
He's about to wrap up. He's about to pack up.
But let me tell you the difference.
What's the difference?
She called that man because she heard a butt dial, and she said,
But he doesn't know. He doesn't know why she called. He didn't answer.
So you call his man Jack. You call his man Jack because
She could legitimately be worried.
you call the man.
Okay, but I'm assuming it's a butt dial because I hear their conversation.
But
he doesn't know I'm on the other end.
Explain
She
that.
know it wasn't a butt dial. I called her because you know why? I'm like, hello, and she didn't answer
On purpose?
on purpose.
I didn't
But
hear the 3 hellos.
How many hellos you heard?
Hello.
No, she didn't hear it. No. She didn't hear it.
I'm trying to ride with you.
I barely heard one.
But anyway.
No, that's her way of saying she didn't hear it.
Oh.
She didn't hear it.
Okay.
She didn't hear it.
But if you barely heard hello, wouldn't you say hello, babe?
No, not if I can sit there and listen. Not if I can sit there and listen to what's being said because I think that someone butt dialed me.
So now I'm thinking
You being a detective on the road.
Yes, who wouldn't? Yes, who wouldn't? But hold on, I called you a bunch of times. You didn't answer. Hold on, I called you a bunch of times. You didn't answer. Now miraculously, the phone calls and I hear chit chat. Who's not going to be like?
That man said hello.
Hey. Is that dick behavior?
No, it's not. No, it's smart behavior.
But now-
Because now she got a hold on. Because now she got a piece of information that
But
kind of
now,
lets her know where she stands.
but let
on
me
that
say
day.
this. Let me say this. Let me say this.
Hold on, he has to say
Hold
something.
on. When you with your friends and you with your boys, and your girl.
He's sick.
Hold on, Sean.
He's sick.
You with your boys, right? And wifey FaceTimes you. What's your first
with your
thinking?
man?
What do you think when she FaceTimes you?
What the fuck?
What'd you say? What was the question?
What's the first
I
thought?
said when you with your boys and wife, why is it? And wifey FaceTimes you, you think what the fuck? Why do you think what the
You
fuck?
take a breath like
Cause like she knows what the fuck you doing.
So you feel like she's checking in?
facts.
Yeah, like she just wanted to
It's
see.
no good news.
Why
wants
can't
to
she
see-
just want to see
she
your
got no
handsome?
good-
Because you don't. Because you fucking don't. We're not even gonna fucking debate that shit. Because you can fucking call me and I
That's
tell you I
not
was with my
true.
boy. Stop it, yo.
That's not true.
Stop. Give me this minute. Please. She just wants to fucking see what the fuck you're doing. After you told her you were going to see fucking June, she doesn't believe you were June. So, guess what? Oh, look, Brooklyn wants to say hi to you. Get the fuck out of here. They ain't say hi to me on fucking day. Now all of a sudden I'm out. Oh, now look, she wants to say, get the fuck out of here. She wants what the fuck I'm doing. Just say I want to see what the fuck I'm doing, and I won't feel as bad. I'm like, she just wants to see what the fuck I'm doing. See, guys,
Wait. So
you just a fucking,
So
you
hold
just
on.
something else.
So wrap up this story.
Okay.
I overheard him saying, I'm gonna have to take mad sleep. So he calls Tylenol, Advils, NyQuil, PMs, sleeps. Because if he's having a couple drinks and he works the next day, he has a hard time falling asleep. However, I misunderstood and I thought he meant, when I get home, I want to hear her mouth, so I'm going to take mad sleeps to avoid her. But
You made that whole story
you
up.
created it.
Yeah, you might have made that one up.
I was in my head, I was in my feelings.
You might have made that one up.
However, when he got home, we had a whole conversation where he made me feel bad, even afterwards. But I did not apologize. And I am sorry for calling you a dick suck, because you were not a dick suck.
That's all he
You
wanted.
did everything except
Look at
that.
That's all he wanted.
Applause. Listen.
I do what?
Respect
You did
that.
everything except for that.
I do everything except for
Respect. I like that.
Hold on, I'm just
Nah,
You hold on.
That's
And
all.
I
What you mean?
Hold on.
I'm sorry.
She violated. She got it. She
Do you
apologized.
accept?
They're waiting for you to apologize for being late and not calling, nigga.
I definitely accept your apology. I apologize for making you feel any type of neglected or whatever may have you. Can make you feel
My man's being serious. Shut up, Jordan.
Get up, man. I apologize as well.
All right.
Okay, that's great. That was
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Love it.
Yes.
Now, let's talk about in relationships, right? Why do women sometimes want to go back into the past?
Oh my God. Why?
Yes, why? Now, I don't know about you, June, you, Jason, you sure? When you get into an argument, do you ever be like, yo, 10 years ago,
Why you bring up old shit?
Right.
Because it still happens.
So let me ask.
Exactly.
So
I
you're
mean-
still doing the same thing.
I mean,
and you're doing the same thing over and
Does this
over.
even need to be a conversation?
Yes, like
It's
like
over
if
and over.
Does this need to be a conversation?
Yes, because if it's in the
It's so
past
obvious.
and you forgive,
But you bring it
should
to
leave
the
alone.
future and still do the same stuff.
Yes.
Come on, bro.
Because there's no learning from the past. You bring it to
Yo.
your future, to the present.
So we're gonna bring up all the scenarios in
Exactly.
case you forgot.
On July 2nd, on October 3rd.
Let's keep it tall. We could be watching an episode of The Cosby Show, and if a chick that you knew name was friggin' Claire Huxtable, you be like, remember when you fuck with that bitch named Rudy? I fucking hate that name. And as soon as we hear the name Rudy, we be like this. We start singing our shit like
Because you already know what's gonna happen.
Look at show.
Right.
crazy.
You're like, here we go. You just waiting.
Y'all trying to turn the channel, but then you do things
Nah.
that remind us of that type of stuff.
See,
Why
and,
you stop looking at the TV when they said Rudy?
Exactly. Why did you? Well, why did you?
and see,
What are you talking about?
and one thing, I feel like women like to argue. And not only do you like to argue, I think you plan out your arguments. While fellas like to leave, like to sleep, like to take sleep, I'm gonna start taking sleep when we get into our arguments because I don't wanna
Try
go
it.
through that. Like I don't wanna go through that. And when I argue with you, it's like arguing with an attorney. You have everything written down already that you want in your mind. And you're like, bang, 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 bang. And I'm like,
I don't.
I think you do.
I don't.
You don't think
No.
women romanticize
I don't.
things in their mind?
What do you
think
mean?
Women, like you guys think that, you know, he's riding off onto the sunset with the girl, and he could like a picture on like one of her pictures, like, oh, that's the bitch you was in Tahiti with.
But why did you think that?
Okay, hold on.
You can't do that. I just
You
told
ain't gonna be liking
Don't point at me. Don't point at me.
No.
Point at that nigga over there. Don't
You
point
ain't
at
gonna
me.
be liking no
that
chick's
to our
picture
camera guy.
on
You can't be
Instagram.
liking. Why would if you in a relationship? Why are you liking?
Could you
pictures?
hold on? Could you
let's not
or
get
you
literal.
imagine the freaking fire and brimstone if I started liking dudes' pictures on Instagram? Can you imagine what would happen in this house?
You might be like,
He said, "Yeah."
I ain't go front.
He said,
I
"Yeah."
ain't go front.
Can you imagine?
I go through Gia's DMs.
Wall, the stairs will be off. Like, yo, son, my old stairs fell down.
I go
got
through
mad.
Gia's DMs, yo, and I see who try to holler at her. I see who she follows.
You go through her DMs?
Goddamn right.
Shouldn't be that.
There's a nigga in her DMs right now. I'm
so
gonna see it a little
if
bit.
you're looking at that, you
That's
insecure?
He shouldn't be that.
What do you mean?
Yo, son.
So this is the thing, right? This is the thing.
No, I want to hear.
There's a difference
He's
between.
going to tell you how
there's a
solid
difference
of a
between-
woman I am.
Hold on. There's a
That I
difference.
would never do anything to
Hold on.
hurt you.
There's a difference between insecure and respect, right? And I'm gonna tell you like this: everybody know this is my wife. Like it's not like it's a secret. They know this is my wife. So if you say something, if you go in my wife's DM, you're being disrespectful of me because you know it's my wife. So when I see you, we have to have a conversation.
They know you. Meaning if they know you.
They know me,
know you.
or they know me or know of me. It is what it is.
Yo.
Right or not?
No.
Yes.
No.
Are
You're
they-
being,
are they
no.
being
You're being
disrespectful?
you're
I
being-
think-
no, you're
There's been
being
a couple.
fucking
Even if they flirting, there's
No, let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. And let me tell you how I feel.
Okay, I'm
And this
listening.
goes for every fucking guy that got a girl, right?
Okay.
You got with her because why? Because she's bad, right?
Correct.
To you, right? You think you're the only fucking person she's bad to? Niggas out here, job is to try to holler at her.
That's a job.
Right?
That's a job?
That's what niggas gonna do. No, I'm not. When I say job, I'm saying niggas is gonna holler at her because she's bad. But if you don't know, it don't fucking matter if they know it's your wife or not. They be like, yo, they see a bad chick, they gonna try to fucking holler. She is not supposed to fucking entertain that hollering. You supposed to be secure enough that it don't matter who the fuck try to talk to her. If she goes to fuck with another nigga, that means you slipping.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
That means you fucking
You my
slipping.
guy. How many niggas we done went to their house still see?
Oh, a lot.
How many
Yeah.
niggas? How many niggas we done stepped to? because it's a matter of respect.
Yeah,
Like for instance, right?
Yeah, but we just being extra.
Like to this
You
day.
are just being extra.
You're being extra.
But
we was looking
extra.
for drama.
But to this day, right? Gia will tell me, hey, you know so-and-so tried to holler at me in Hampton. When I see them,
No, I don't.
You told me a couple. But
Not to this day.
Yes.
I might have told you that
But
10
to this
years
day,
ago. To this day, he
when
keeps
it's
it in his
homecoming,
mind.
and when it's homecoming, and I see them, I need to have a conversation.
10 years ago?
Goddamn right. This is my wife. You know this is my wife. You see me with her. You know she's married to me. So if you try to talk to her, that's disrespectful.
Yeah.
I just want a conversation.
Yeah. If she was ugly and niggas wouldn't try to holler, you be questioning yourself because that's the type of person you are. You'll be like, damn, why niggas don't be trying?
You know, like, because that's the type of nigga you are. You know what I'm saying? But, yo, niggas gonna try to holler, B. That's what niggas do. You should be happy. Yo. Once upon a time, I remember having a conversation with you when you was like, yo, I like the fact that, nigga, if I go in Foot Locker and I'm with Gia, nigga, and I go back to Foot Locker tomorrow, them niggas like, yo, son, who's that girl you was with? You like that feeling.
Yeah.
So how the fuck can you say you like
niggas I don't know. But the niggas who know me, it's a little different.
Oh, there's rules to this.
Goddamn right, there's rules.
Next
All right, so
question.
wait a minute. I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
So we're talking about DMs and sliding in
Oh,
somebody's
shit.
DM. So
I don't know why we got.
Yeah.
I usually
no,
like.
I have a question. So,
But you went to social media. You went to social media.
So yesterday, 11:59, what happens?
My question is, so because somebody doesn't know you, it makes it okay to slide in somebody's DM? So, prime example, I hacked into his. He knows it.
Yo, she is Dr. Gadget, Magnum PI, Matlock.
Shit.
Like,
I know people.
Thank
and
God he's a cancer.
They know how to do
But
my
good.
dirty work. They know how to hack and all this extra shit.
So hacked.
So I got it hacked. So I seen his DMs. I seen his phone. But my thing, I don't really blame them. My issue is, why do you allow that? Why do you entertain that with the heart eyes, the heart emoji? Like, some bitch was like, oh, I want to see you because I want to hug. Bitch, go fucking hug your mother.
Go hug your mother.
Oh, you got your kids today? Oh, so I just want to hug. He's like, you good? Who the fuck cares if this bitch is dying? Like, where you know her from? And that's my issue. So we talking about DMs.
Jason, would you mind
Taking the
To the
mic.
front of the congregation.
So now
Taking the mic.
would you mind stepping to the pulpit, please, sir?
I confront him and I'm gonna tell you what he said to me. And
Paging Jason. Paging Jason.
He tells me it's for rec. He tells me it's for rec, but then I seem like the crazy person if I start DMing.
It's for what?
For recreation. It's for recreation.
That's new.
He entertains them.
Can you
just
hand
to,
Jason the
just
microphone,
to kind of
please, sir?
pacify them, just to kind of make.
Why?
Like,
You gonna keep them on the side just in case something go
Madam.
wrong with y'all two?
Madam.
I don't know.
No.
My whole thing is then I'm fucking crazy if I go from my Instagram because I don't give a fuck. If I start DMing all these bitches, Emily, Deidre, this one, that
Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that?
Because clearly they don't know, so I'm gonna let them know.
Why are you doing that?
Okay, but time out. I got a question. Hold on.
What is going on?
Wait.
Take the mic.
Wait. Before Jason takes the mic, I got a quick question. Wait.
Somebody turn his mic off. She's
Wait.
wilding.
That sound crazy.
Jason, take that mic from this lady. Jason, take the mic.
It's good for one, but it's not good for the other, right?
Can my man respond? Damn, the mic.
But wait, can I ask a quick question before he answered?
He don't even want to.
So you say that
Jason
they
will be
don't.
quiet. Jason will be quiet. I gotta work in the morning. What the
Time
fuck
out.
y'all talking about?
Come on. So you say they don't know. So is it his job to post you on his page?
You brought that up, June.
My bad.
Why?
Yo, you don't gotta post somebody on your page. So
Yeah, time out before he continues. What do we say? If you don't see it on Instagram, it's not what?
Real. To the world.
To the world.
To the world.
But that's what I'm saying.
So that
But Instagram ain't the world. That's his world.
That for me, like I think he might have maybe 1 or 2 pictures of me from whenever. I'm not focused on the pictures that he's posted of me. I'm more interested in you should have shut the shit down the minute the bitch said I need a hug. Well, I got a girl. I'm with my son's mother.
Yeah, take that mic.
Silence.
Take that mic.
Silence.
But
Silence.
at the same time, you said I have somebody do my dirty work for me. Dirty work.
because they hacked your Instagram. That's dirty.
Yeah, that's
Oh, no,
dirty.
wait, just let him. I want to hear the point. Go ahead.
My thing is, you looking for issues. I'm not interacting physically with anyone.
You gonna say something, Rashawn? Or you just gonna let this rock?
Nah, I mean my man's smooth over here. So he said you look for problems.
Let's be clear.
You gotta shut the fuck up.
He basically said, "Yo, if you don't look, you won't find nothing. If you ain't looking, you ain't gonna find
Let him
nothing."
finish.
That's the
Let me
mind
see
bleed.
where he's going.
That's the mind bleed.
Let my man
That's the
talk.
mind bleed, though.
My man is talking.
That's the mind
Let him
bleed.
finish.
I will. Let me have the last word.
You
Yo,
won't
let
look
him
and you
live.
won't
Let
find
him
nothing.
finish. Because I want to know where he's going with it.
Yes.
I didn't know this is what we was here for. If you want to go and you want to pull all up into the street, we can do that.
Go ahead.
You sure? You ready for that?
Go ahead.
So
You ain't got nothing else to do.
I ain't ready for it.
Shut up.
He said he ready. He ain't say he ready for it.
I'm gonna take a nap.
Yeah.
So this is what we here for?
When I'm just saying, I had somebody hack the Instagram.
Deidre, Ellen, and all that.
Emily. _B.
June, you fucked up for bringing this up.
My issue is, when do you have that boundary? When do you tell that other person who's in your DM, like, nah, I
Listen,
have a girl.
you're a social media baby. That's not what social media is to you. Is not what it is to me. Let's speak about how we were out together in person.
Sorry, I couldn't hold that one.
She let strangers hold her, small her back.
What?
Take pictures and do all that in person. And go ahead and lie if you want, please.
Did that happen more than once?
That happened one time.
Once all it took.
That happened one time in the beginning of our relationship,
So
like 3
what?
years ago. However,
That wasn't 3 years ago, but all right.
So your man was,
I didn't know. First of all, when it happened, we got into this little lounge, some spot in the Bronx or whatever, and this guy came over and he put his hand in the back of my waist.
but like wait.
Stranger.
Like waist, like hey.
I didn't. He
No.
Shit.
like he was like his hand was like around my waist
Hey.
or whatever. Like
Wait, like that close to her?
Did you know the guy?
That
No, I
close?
didn't know him. He wasn't that close. Like he wasn't trying to kiss me or anything. He had his hand around. I didn't pay no
Perception
mind.
is-
I was ordering a drink. Jason was right here. I wasn't thinking of nothing. We discussed it. He told me he was pissed.
No,
and-
that's her story.
What's your story?
Those are her friends by the end of the night. It was a group of them. It was
He was totally with them just as much as I was.
you might have believed that I was her dark-skinned cousin from her other side of the family. Like I'm just sitting there like this, and she's just soaking it all up. So let's not talk about egos and recreation. Please, let's not do that.
So, Jason, are you saying that maybe some of the things that you do is response to the way that you felt based on things that she's done?
It's not a response. It's like to each his own. Like, only thing is, mine was supposed to be private. Hers was loud and in front of everybody.
But regardless of how many people are witnessing what's going on, the problem is between the two of you, right? So whether it's people at a club or just her seeing how many girls' pictures you're liking or responding to, the problem is between the two of you, right? So with that being said, are you saying that maybe some of your actions are in response to or because of a feeling that you felt based on things that might have hurt your feelings in the past?
I mean, I never thought that far. You know, if it was in my subconscious, I wouldn't know. But I wouldn't say that. Like, I don't put energy into things like that. But it was another time you did something else too.
Damn it, man.
Say it. What I do? Say
Trying to
it.
tap out outside to tap out.
Hold on, not for nothing, Jason. This is good for her to hear because she feels like she doesn't understand you on a deeper level because you don't communicate that much. That's how she feels. So regardless, like maybe you telling
That's
her
a
that.
cancer trait.
Oh yeah.
It is.
So maybe you telling her that might open up a whole bucket of knowledge where she's like, wow, that's something I did that might have hurt his feelings or that he took notice to that he never mentioned because he's so calm, cool, and collected that he doesn't tell me how he feels. But if you're taking it, you're depositing it, and then you're reacting in a hurtful way, whether it's conscious or subconscious, that's toxic.
But
Does that make sense to you?
it's not anything like, it's not tit for tat or anything of that nature.
Not tit for tat, but for instance, if Rashawn does something to hurt my feelings, and let's say I'm not communicative. I am communicative, but let's just say...
Very.
Yeah. But let's just say...
4 hours. 6 hours.
Yes. You're going to know. If you hurt my feelings, you're going to know.
Oh my
But let's
goodness.
just
6 hours.
He dissects
8 hours.
Right.
It was so bad. Ingrid brought me a shot one day in the middle of it. Like, here, do you need one of these?
Touche. Okay. But let's say he does something to hurt my feelings and I don't mention it to him. And then he does something else to hurt my feelings and I don't mention it to him. And I'm collecting these things over a period of time. At one point or another,
Y'all
either... No, but we talk a lot.
That's my sister.
But we talk a lot. One of two things is going to happen. Either I'm going to consciously or subconsciously retaliate, because then it might just make me feel like I had to get my rocks off. You know, like you just straight disrespecting me all the time, and I'm just a sucker, I'm just a loser, I'm just gonna take it.
I got pussy written on my forehead.
Something like that. You understand what I'm saying?
Jeesh.
So now, when I'm out living my life, there might be things that I allow or things I might do because I'm subconsciously or consciously upset with things that have happened between us. Or I can just outlandishly react out of spite. We're human beings. We have feelings and we act out of
Emotion.
response to those feelings or emotion. So do you think that maybe that's what you experience and maybe it's just your reality and your reaction where it's like, yeah, you know, I don't look into it that deeply. Like it's deep. If you have a girl and she's sitting here liking, heart eyes, sending hearts, double pink hearts.
I don't look for that.
But not that but I'm
okay, let's say, because clearly you're not the type to look, right? But let's say it smacked you in the face one day and you got wind of it. Would it not kind of hurt your feelings? Of course it would, because you got mad when someone...
You answered for me.
Excuse me?
You answered for me.
It would hurt you?
Not really.
It would not hurt your feelings.
So hold on,
Social media is not
fanboy.
actual reality for me.
Hold on. So if you're saying that you somehow she might have left her phone open on the counter or whatever, she went to go get some in the fridge, and you look over and she put hearts under a nigga workout video.
I'm not that type of
You just training niggas, man.
What's up with you, bro?
Training niggas.
I'm not that type of individual, but I'm gonna entertain you. Like I'm gonna humor you.
Right.
Like if that's what she do, that's what she does.
But you
first of all, because I'm not supposed to be in her phone.
Hold on, Jason. I'm a Cancer. I'm a Cancer.
So you
gotta keep it tall with me. You gotta keep it tall.
1,000. I'm not supposed to be in her phone.
Right.
So you encourage ignorance.
You was in her phone. You was in her phone.
No.
It was on the counter.
Well, let me say something. No. I do mean ignorance, but I don't mean it in a negative way.
I understand. Ignorance.
Basically, what I don't see doesn't hurt me.
Right.
So that means your girl is out there sleeping with trainer dude, catch an STD, bring it back to you. So now it doesn't hurt you because you didn't know. It hurts you. This is your business. If she's out here sleeping with somebody else, putting hard eyes onto someone else's picture, liking someone, talking to somebody in DMs, it's your business. It's your business.
And just to say,
but you gonna ignore it.
A like to sleep in and STDs.
No, but I'm just saying you're perpetuating this
went far.
notion.
That went far. That
No, but sometimes you have to go to extremes to prove a point. Because basically you're saying that if I don't know, I'm not supposed to be in her phone. Maybe if you was in her phone or paying attention to the signs, like a lot of females do, you would realize that you might be on the road living an unhealthy life because she might be out there doing something that's not in your relationship's best interest.
And just to let you know, social media, heart eyes and all that, single people, we take that real.
It's a problem.
It means something.
I'm just saying, if a guy giving me heart eyes and stuff,
like he's shooting a shot.
He's shooting a shot.
Let's see what he look like. Let's see what he look like.
Yeah, let me see or continue to talk.
I'm single.
So I didn't even know that.
No, I'm being real.
You didn't know what?
I'm putting some hard eyes.
Something to somebody.
Is he shooting?
Lil Sean is 50 years old.
No, he's not.
Last year, Lil Sean went to homecoming with me in Hampton and wore jeans that was 38.
No, I didn't.
Sean, just keep it tall, Sean.
I'm
Keep
clearly
it
out the
tall
loop.
on them dungarees you had on, bro.
Sergio Valente. He was rocking.
Nah.
He had dungarees on.
I had some.
You had them polo low
Nah.
He had the guest farmers.
He had the Brooklyn
He had the guest farmers from 92.
Nah, I had the motherfucking
And you had
What's the name of that
the
shit,
cuff,
son?
the cuff you had in your jeans is about this thick.
Nah, son. You ain't see me.
So let me tell you.
That wasn't you?
Nah. They definitely ain't see me.
You had cuffs?
Nah, I ain't had no cuffs.
So we go to Hampton University homecoming, and we're DJing, and Sean meets us there. It's the first time he's been
Picked
there.
us up in the airport.
He picked us up from the airport, and
Wow,
Sean is supposed to
That's
be.
like 4 years ago.
Sean's supposed to be fly. Now, mind you,
That's like 4 years
I don't
ago.
really, I don't have that many friends. Not
I'm
too
like
many people
fresh
have my
off a
number.
house. I'm like just fresh off a house arrest.
Yes.
This is a Tim Boots story.
About 100 people called me. Was like, "Yo,
The cuff was about this thick.
can you help Sean out?"
I'm fresh off a house arrest.
I don't know what's going on with Sean. Sean had about he wears like size 34. He had like size 40 jeans on,
Fresh off a house arrest.
size 5X t-shirt. He had a 5X button up.
Yes.
He had a button
He
up.
had like a plaid lumberjack.
A plaid
shirt
lumberjack
on.
bumper
Like
up.
a
I just got off house arrest,
You
nigga.
look crazy.
That's what you
So
said.
y'all should have gave me some shit. What the fuck?
What kind of friends are you? Hold on. Let's reel it back. So your question. You told him to keep it tall with you.
Oh, I did.
Yo, you off on a whole tangent. Don't even know where you were at.
I digress.
Thank God I'm the ringleader.
Bring it back.
You
Bring
did.
it back. You
Listen,
were fishing.
yo, Big Sean.
Now, bring it up.
Yeah.
Yo, Big Sean, they supposed to help you, bro.
Fuck them.
So we cancer, brother. So I ain't throwing you under the bus. But what I'm saying is, if she was she put the phone on the counter. She went to go change the baby. You walk by the fridge. The counter's next to the fridge. You open up the fridge. You look over your shoulder and you see big ass hard eyes under some nigga with a 9-pack. You're not gonna feel the type of way.
But
You
he
be
don't
like,
look at
damn, this
social media
I'm
like that.
gonna use that as inspiration. I'm gonna get me a 9-pack.
But you're not gonna be like, damn, this bitch got all that time. She must be changing fucking Pampers and she like it. She got hard eyes.
It takes 2 seconds to like
nerve in her.
Not
What's
even.
wrong with
It
her?
takes a half a second to double tap. That doesn't mean nothing.
Nothing phases him.
And that bothers her to
Nothing
death.
phases him.
That shit bothers
That's not my problem. You knew who I was before we even
That
got
shit
But
bothers
no,
you, yo.
he didn't display all of this.
You didn't see all of
I
this.
didn't have the need to go in his DM. Maybe I should have fucking done that shit 3 years ago.
So now, do you?
Well, without cause,
you hack the
it's not.
squad?
It's not without cause. It's not right.
But now it's kind of like now it's kind of like sneaky. That you know when you have that gut feeling and women
Nah.
have a gut feeling.
I don't know
all
that
the time.
Yeah, I don't know that feeling.
Intuition is
Nah, I don't know
real.
that
It's real.
When you have that gut feeling that
Nah,
something's going
Your shit is
on,
extra sensitive, huh?
and it's always right.
But sometimes a woman jumps the gun, right? Now I'm not gonna front. You had that man's Instagram page and
Hacked.
Hacked.
She seen a heart face.
By Nigerian hackers and shit.
I would have held that down a little longer. You busting that. I would have kept it. But
She hired some dark web niggas that hack this shit. Real talk.
but now
Sean's like, you did?
Sean wants to. Can you give me their number? So now, how is your relationship when it comes to social media? Like, if you don't know, Gia is the one that usually posts my pictures. When you see the proper spellings and things, that's usually Gia.
I already know that.
Because when it's me,
We all know it.
tomorrow is 2MORO.
If he,
Yes.
That's tomorrow.
Number two.
sometimes I'll be impressed. I'll be like, that nigga didn't write
He
that.
ain't right. And especially when there's emojis.
Yes. I'll be like, that's boring.
Green
I know
emoji.
he didn't write that.
Right.
That's crazy.
When I see the emojis, I'm
Or,
like, this
I
nigga
mean,
wants
I'm
this
in
shit.
his Instagram. Like, we have each other's Instagram. So if I pull up my phone, I could just press a button and I'm in
We
his
don't have each
Instagram.
other's passwords. There's nothing.
Would that make you feel better?
Flip phone
Yes.
coming soon.
Flip phone coming soon, he
Phone
said.
coming
Yes.
I'm
soon.
bringing everything back.
Star Tag pages straight
Because
like
I have
that.
nothing to hide. You
Star
can go
Tag.
on my social media, in my DMs, in my phone. I talk to the same people every freaking day.
Give me your phone right
Like, I
now.
speak to Gia more than I speak to my mother.
Give me your
Like,
phone right now. Give me
my
your
phone's
phone.
upstairs. My phone's
I
upstairs.
bet.
All right, Tom?
She would. No, she's a good girl.
No, I have nothing to hide.
she's a
And he
good
tries to throw that. I don't go in your phone. I don't know what's going on. There's nothing in my phone.
Yeah, but by right, you don't. You probably don't feel like you have a reason to go.
I don't give him a
her
reason.
phone.
I don't give him. I'm so
Transparent.
He's
Transparent.
the word nagging. I nag him. I'm so into him and what he's doing and wanting to spend time with him and yearning for attention.
I don't use nagging.
He didn't.
You
On the last
be on my
podcast,
segment,
we
yes.
asked if you were a
I don't say
nagger, and he
nagging.
said no.
I say you be.
Oh, but he uses it at home. You say you be nagging me.
Damn,
Hold on.
you rough.
She doesn't really nag me.
You
got-
use
you
the
be
word
on my
nag
back.
at home. At
Nah,
home, you be
I
like,
say you be on my back. Those are my exact words.
You said you be on my back?
You be on my back about
Okay.
something.
I've never.
Like,
have
you
I ever
bothered me
said
about-
to you? He said I'll be on his back. No, you've used the term "I've nagged you," but I know I've nagged you before.
At least you take accountability.
I know he's used it on me.
At least you take
because
accountability.
Well, because you know what? She can own it because she feels as though it's justified behavior. You know, there's times where I'm looking at Rashawn, there are times because I'm a strong personality. But sometimes I want to fall back and be soft and I want to snuggle and nestle into my man. Like sometimes I want him to lead. Do you understand what I'm saying?
And I've told him that.
Sometimes.
I told him that. I want him because I know I have a strong personality. He calls it. I have that. I'm that alpha female.
Alpha female, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I've expressed to him, I want him to be that alpha male and take over.
Why though?
He says I don't let him.
What?
Is
that bad?
A synonym for alpha female is a control. Someone who's a control freak.
I don't think it's control. I think it's just dominant.
Dominant.
That's not the synonym. That's the same thing. Controlling, dominant.
Dominant is not
this,
control.
They not control it.
They desire control.
No.
They desire control. It could be, right? Not necessarily controlling, but they desire. Some women feel.
When I met this individual, her exact words to me were, "I wear the pants in my relationships."
I've always worn, and that's been a problem.
But did you say it like it was a problem, or did you say it like
you said it like it was a problem?
No, I said that I was looking for something different. Yes.
Yo, did you say it was a problem?
I may not have used the word "it's a problem," but I've said it like I've always used the pants. Like I'm exhausted. It's a fucking job.
So let me ask
you. Get tired of always wanting to be.
Let me ask you a question.
Always having.
Do you feel like you seek out men that you feel as though you can have that position in a relationship? Because as he
we don't have a radar for that. Why are you looking at me like that?
You led with that. You led with that statement.
No,
right?
not on the first date. That wasn't the case.
I mean, on the
first date.
They're basically saying that she looks for men that she feels like she could dominate.
Our first date was we spoke for about how long was that date? It was a rendezvous. We just linked up just to have drinks to get to know each other. It was like 5 hours.
And that day I told you I wear the pants?
Yes, you told me that day.
Okay, so how did you take it? So her saying that to you said what to you?
It didn't really faze me. You know, it just, I don't, in relationships, I like to just, I'm a free spirit. I just like to let things flow. I'm a water sign. I like things going just by itself. I don't like to orchestrate. I don't like to I just like things to just happen for the most part. But she's like the total opposite. No, she wants this. She wants this. She got her ducks in a row. Mm-hmm. Period. So it's like, even the things that I feel that are supposed to just happen naturally.
Organically.
So that's where we kind of clash a little bit. But for the most part, she's she likes to control the situation. It's like, even if you really think about it, even if she tells me, I want you to control everything, you're still controlling everything because you're telling me to control everything.
I mean, I don't agree. I don't agree with that. That's not
what you think.
No, that sounded like it could have made sense, but not really.
Because if I say I want you to control things and then nothing happens, like, how many times am I gonna tap you on the forehead like, yo, take action? Because if not, I'm just gonna naturally do it myself. And if I have to do it myself, why do I need somebody else to do it for me?
But let me say
I was sorry, bro.
Okay.
Again, sorry.
But
even if I was to make an attempt to control the situation, take action, you would still override me and do it how you want it to be done.
You don't know that because you don't try. You don't give me the opportunity to be surprised. Okay, my birthday.
I hope you edit this.
My birthday was on June 12th. On my birthday, it was quarantine. We couldn't do nothing. We couldn't go nowhere. I was fine. We had a few drinks. He made me dinner. And he says to me, I want to commend you because you haven't bitched and moaned. Any day to be a brat is today.
You heard the last part?
I haven't bitched and moaned. Any day to be a brat, it will be today because it's your birthday.
He's being humorous. He's trying to be funny.
I was fine. I knew nothing was going to be done.
We do that type of shit.
So now, 2 days later, I see a birthday card on the top of the refrigerator. I open it. It's a birthday card. It's not signed. It doesn't have anything in it.
She wasn't supposed to see it.
But it was on top of the refrigerator. How am I not supposed to see something that's in a common area in our household? However, I bring it up to him. I was like, yo, I found a card. Oh, I had a birthday thing idea, but it didn't pan out. So I'm waiting for the punchline. Like, okay, well, what was it? He stays silent. So now I feel away. I find a birthday card that's not even filled out. The least you could have fucking done was give me a birthday card. Like, I owe you. I've done that before. I owe you. Like, once quarantine is over, I got you. Shit is closed right now. I get it. But to tell me I had something planned but ain't planned, fucking finish the fucking sentence. What did you have planned? Because I go above and beyond.
But Jason, you know what that communicates to her? That she wasn't even worth you telling her what you had wanted.
I wasn't worth the fucking name in the card.
Maybe he didn't want to spoil what he wanted to do.
Yeah, yo. What if he didn't want to fucking tell her?
You know, sometimes it's cool to. I know we live in the same household. Sometimes it's cool to mind your business a little bit. It's cool sometimes. A little bit.
Yeah, I gotta go to the bathroom. Yeah,
go to the bathroom and come back. Wait, what?
Just
how do you? I need to know. Please,
shut up, man.
I need to know. Comment below.
Turn off show mic because you go to the bathroom.
Listen, comment below, people. How do you mind your business in the same household? We're not talking about phones. We're not talking about your own personal privacy. We're in a kitchen in a common area. How do you mind your business? I see a red envelope. I happen to open it. There happens to be a birthday card. I'm like, oh shit, but my birthday just passed. This might be for me. You can't even put your name.
It wasn't for you to see at that time.
So don't leave it in the kitchen.
I tucked it.
Not good enough?
Clearly. But at the
he tucked it in between the baby formula.
No, it wasn't.
Like the
Listen.
Whatever.
Oh man, Jason gotta go to work.
Okay, one second, babe. For me, in this situation, the card isn't even really, whether he gave you the card, didn't give you the card. For me, what stands out more than anything else
is that he tried to do something.
Is that you said, you know, I had something planned for you, but it just didn't pan out. Anybody would wait to hear the second part of that. Like, okay, well, obviously.
What was it?
What was happened? It? And you not saying anything kind of communicated to her that she wasn't worth the explanation. Like, in my relationship, let me tell you. Mention if this isn't exactly the case. I don't really care what he does. I care about what his intention is. So if it were my birthday, and this has happened, maybe not on birthdays, it could have been Valentine's days or anniversaries, or maybe he had to work and he was out of town or something like that. And he would say, you know, babe, it's your birthday. I'm going to be in Atlanta for Super Bowl weekend, etc. But this is what I wanted to do. This is what I was planning before I got that show. And then he'll tell me everything that he had planned. And I'll be like, really? Oh my God, that's what you were going to do?
Right.
Like, oh my God. It means the same thing because that's what he intended to do. That's what he wanted to do. Or if it's something he couldn't afford and he wanted, like, oh, if he could afford it, this is what he would do. This is how much I don't care what you actually do. I care about how much you love me and the thought that goes into it. Does that make sense?
I mean, I understand it, but it don't make sense to me.
What doesn't make sense to you?
The fact that...
Because you couldn't do it? It didn't matter?
No, the fact that I would just express what I wanted to do versus actually following through, it doesn't make sense.
But there was a real reason why you couldn't follow through. The whole pandemic out there. But your intention speaks just as much as the actual action.
Well, that's new to me.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the truth. Your intention speaks just as much as the actual action. She would have called me and she would have been like, "Oh my God,
he wanted to do this and this, but because of the pandemic, Mother's Day, my first Mother's Day, he went through loops and bounds to get me some earpods that I've been asking for, and the fact that he had to go through all of that meant more to me than the actual the earpods.
Like Jason, even as her friend, it was her birthday. I felt bad that I couldn't take her out and do something special for her. So, like, I texted her, like, happy birthday, da-da-da. When this is over, we're going to celebrate times 2 to make up for all the fun that we should have been having today. Do you understand? It's just about intention. Be like, yeah, I had something planned, but it didn't pan out, and then be ghosts. Like, sometimes being silent just as hurtful as cursing someone all the way out. Because someone just needs to know that you care enough. You know,
that's not.
Silence
It
is
wasn't
definite.
complete silence. It was that.
And then silence.
You know, things didn't work out the way I wanted to.
And he went about his business. It was like
that was it. But at the same time, it was like
he left me hanging.
I didn't know he was waiting for a punchline.
But do you realize how your silence, like in the relationship as a whole,
I still bring it up that day because it goes with everything that happens. He stays quiet. I'll ask him a question and he'll just look at. Finish what you were gonna say. Give me a definite answer.
Ingrid, what he's telling you is he didn't do that to hurt you. He's telling you like, damn, I never looked at it that way. Like, I didn't know any better.
He didn't know any better, right?
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Like,
which means a lot too.
This is not new to her. I expressed this to her a while ago. I'm like, you know, when you get upset, the little things that you kind of don't like is going to be magnified times 100 when you get mad. Did I not say that to you?
Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean?
The small things, you know, you're always gonna not like.
When I'm mad,
you're always gonna not like something about your partner.
You're going to interpret it as bigger.
No,
is what you mean.
You're always gonna not like something about your partner, but you can always. That's one of the things I don't like. But you know, I love this person. And,
right.
But when you get upset, that small thing that you don't like.
Okay. Yep. Right.
Amplifies, right?
Yeah, and that's what I explained to her.
But it still doesn't answer that question. Yeah. It amplifies.
What question?
The fact that it asked you, well, why didn't you fill out the card? Oh, I had something planned out, but it didn't work. But
so listen, what I'm hearing is that the card was part of that. That's why you didn't get the card. He didn't mean for you to see the card. And he didn't realize that by not explaining it, he interprets the world differently than the way you interpret the world, the way I interpret the world, probably the way most emotional people interpret the world. Like, you don't think there's anything wrong with heart eyes underneath someone's picture that's not your girl. I think 90% of people would probably beg to differ. Do you agree?
You know what it is?
Wait. First tell me if you agree or not. Do you think that's wildin'?
Nah, I think it's wild. I think if I saw hard eyes on any picture, especially if I saw on the
let's
camera,
take it a step further. Would you do that knowing that you're in a relationship?
No, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't.
Because fill in the because.
Because it'd be some bullshit. It'd be disrespectful. Somebody might be,
exactly.
However,
hear it.
Exactly.
But as a cancer.
Stop the cancer. That sounds crazy.
Let my man talk.
You gotta be. We got to as a cancer. So there's certain. You know what I realized with being a cancer? There's certain consistent characteristics, and a lot of times what we do is we hold things because we do like an assessment of what it's worth. So if he jumps out on you on some, you put some hard eyes. We don't want to extend ourselves over some shit that we don't think is really worth the time or energy. You know what I'm saying? So we hold a lot of shit because we look at it that it ain't like cancers are
the whole emoji thing. It doesn't play out, June. I'm sorry to interrupt you. Go ahead.
Cancers are either adamant or indifferent.
Let me ask you two a question.
Meaning that there's certain things that we give a whole lot of fuck about, but most things we don't give a fuck about.
Okay, so
you know
real quick.
Am I fair to say that, Jason?
So on top of the whole, he didn't finish with the explanation. Fine, I left it alone. Now, we're gonna bring it back to social media real quick, and Mercedes says something regarding posting me.
Posting you.
Yeah, as far as, so his boy's birthday is June 7th, a few days before mine. He posted his boy's picture, happy birthday to my brother, whatever. My birthday came and went. I didn't get a fucking post, a shout out, like nothing.
Did you express to him that you wanted one?
He said that. I said that to him. And you know what he said to me? oh, I posted something, but I took it off because I forgot to.
No, I didn't. I didn't put the montage together properly. And
but then he didn't fix it. And now
it's a
month later.
She seen it. Like she said, oh, you posted something.
No, I didn't see the post. I got the notification.
No, absolutely not. That's not acceptable.
I didn't see the actual montage.
You post your boy? You didn't post her?
He put a story.
You didn't put in your story?
He put a picture of his boy.
Why?
He put a picture
Everybody
of his
knows
boy.
A story
he puts
and a post
picture
is two different
of
things.
his boy.
You don't know that?
Hold on,
so why did you post your boy? So why did you post your boy?
Don't insult my intelligence.
But you post your boy.
And don't sit here and play boo boo the fool because you're a very intelligent man. Don't fucking sit here and play boo boo the fool.
Let me hear.
You post a picture.
Ingrid.
You post that's like Sean posting picture of June for his birthday. Gia's birthday comes and goes.
I'm in the story.
Even fucking mention.
Would you feel that way if you was only in the story though, Gia?
Let me think about that.
And I got a post.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you.
He got a post.
No, hold on. I'm gonna tell you the truth.
What's the weight?
No, I'll tell you the truth.
What's the weight for the two? What's the weight?
No, I'll tell you. I personally,
you don't do social media. So that's
I don't care about posts like pictures and posts and whatnot. It was my birthday. No, what was it? What just passed? Our anniversary, and we were out and we celebrated and whatnot. We got back late, and he was about to post a picture. I'm like, it's so late. Don't even bother to post it. I personally don't care. But that's just me.
But you know why you don't care? Because he would do it regardless.
Maybe
you don't have to care.
And that's what I was saying before.
It's about when you know he would.
That's what I was saying
done a ton.
before. It's about the intention. I don't need for it to actually
because
play out.
He would do it.
Because I know that he
right.
would.
So now
wait, hold on. And now to answer Mercedes' question, the whole world knows that a post and a story are two totally different things. A post is forever until you delete it, and in the story is gone in 24 hours.
So people might not see it. If I don't go on Instagram that day, I didn't see that it was his birthday.
I understand.
I don't know nothing. So people might slide in the DM.
So now it brings me back to this. So your boy gets a whole post. Happy birthday to my brother. Blah 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 blah. My shit came and went. It's been a whole month. So this is why these bitches are okay with going in his DM because he might not.
They don't see it.
With this bitch.
They don't see
it. Or
it.
if you were there for 24 hours, they might be like, oh well, he don't mess with her like that.
He don't fuck with her like that. Yes. So now on top of that, my page is open. So now if they click on the page, it's like, oh,
you got him on your phone screen. You got him.
He's on my phone screen.
I seen everything. But that really is weight. And I know, Jason, you say you don't really look at social media like that. So in defense.
So you got to say something because y'all be rah-rahing when it's in defense of another man.
Say something now?
So but y'all gotta say something. It was the other way around.
The crazy part is
like this solidarity has got to end.
Pull up.
But you haven't said anything.
So now what if
he posts though?
I don't post shit. So
but you will post.
Sean don't post nothing.
Nah, yo, I don't post shit, yo.
And Jason ain't post nothing in months. Jason ain't post nothing in months. And the one post is your boy's birthday. You post your picture, the picture of your boy. My birthday was 4 days later.
He ain't putting nothing up. But he did put something.
He put it and took it down. To the point that I got the notification in my DM when you tag somebody.
Because we can see it.
But I didn't get to see it because it was gone by then. So I said, you post something? Yeah, but I took it down because it didn't come out the way I wanted to. So again,
why didn't you repost?
It's another.
Because the montage wasn't what he.
It didn't pan out. But there was no. He didn't follow through. There was no follow through, and that's what I'd be looking for.
Right.
Just follow through with what the fuck you doing. With what you say you were gonna do.
So is it fair to say at this point in the relationship, you're looking for some concrete foundational indication that he's fully vested
all
in the relationship?
I want to know that he's all in because I've been all in from day one. I don't like this two-step pussyfooting in this relationship.
See, you using them words again.
No, she said footing. No,
Okay.
that's not what she said.
So
stop trying to create something that don't exist.
I'm geeky.
She didn't say dick suck.
So that's what I want to know. That for me, it means more than a gift. It means more than any of that. It means more than a fucking Instagram post.
Have you expressed that to Jason?
I've tried. And I've said this to him. And it's like, he hears me, but he's not listening.
Can you hand him the microphone, please, so you can have a rebuttal?
Like, have we not had this conversation? Have I not?
You're not gonna give him the
expressed to
microphone,
you?
no, huh?
Have I
You can't get that mic, huh?
not expressed
Nah.
this to you?
No way.
No, wait.
That
No way on the
I
mic.
want more.
I
That
got you.
I want to know that you're as fully committed as I am. Like, I don't even
He
know
can't
when the
get.
last time we
He
went on
can't
a
get
date.
the. He can't get the microphone. Cool.
But let him speak. We're probably gonna have to turn this into 2 podcasts. We're probably gonna have to split it in the middle.
Yes, I said no.
What are you doing?
He's talking to June.
What are you trying to
That's how I
say?
signal to June.
You said this to me earlier. You threw a temper tantrum earlier today about we haven't done anything in a while. What I feel like is we don't do anything that you want to do. Like, she said I didn't do anything for her birthday. I suggested the whole barbecue at your dad's crib. I got food catered. She didn't mention that part, did she?
You told me about that.
So it's like, don't make it seem like as if I didn't do a damn thing for your birthday. You just want more. It's like you said 10 seconds ago. I want more. I want more. I want more. This, that, and the third, I want more. That's what it is. You want more. But at the same time,
do you feel like it's valid?
Understand.
You feel like it's valid or it's not valid?
Do I not deserve it?
What do I ask you for?
Affection, more sex.
Do I get that?
I've had this conversation.
No.
Everybody wrap up. Everybody wrap it up.
Do I get it? The simplest things. Like, that's the thing. Females want to be everything for a man. They want to be their mother. They want to be the accountant. They want to be this. They want to be everything. But they forget to be their girlfriend. Simple shit. I don't want nothing that I can't do for myself. I could do everything for myself. Just be my girlfriend. Master that first. That's it.
But Jason, let me ask you a question. Regarding affection, I agree with you. I'm an affectionate person. I require affection. If you feel like you're lacking on that,
And we had
I overstand
multiple conversations about that.
I overstand that. But now when it comes to sex, I happen to know that your girlfriend has an extremely high libido. Like
she's a fiend.
She's a fiend.
She didn't.
No. But from what I from what I understand with the pregnancy and after having the baby, things change because it can change for a woman. From what I know, she experiences pain and it can affect your desire. And now that's a result of having your child. But before that, before the pregnancy, could there have been any complaints about the frequency or the desire or anything like that?
She's asking you. Go ahead.
Have we not had that conversation?
Yeah.
More than one time?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna wrap it up.
So we had the before the pregnancy. We had the conversation more than one time. But whatever. So I understand. I have another child before her.
Mm-hmm.
So understand that the women's body is phenomenal. It goes through changes, then it snap back, and I understand all of that.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time,
so yeah, a little big brother, the song.
No. I don't think
you good?
The Remy is over there.
Oh, the Remy.
Dark liquor. Anyway, at the same time, it's like she, like, we always say to her about how she talks too much. I didn't come here thinking we're gonna put all this on Front Street like this.
I didn't think so either.
But anyway,
But I don't think that was the plan.
it wasn't. But at the same time,
it wasn't the plan.
I could have been slamming her about all this shit.
Mm-hmm.
That how she doesn't hug me. She doesn't kiss me. Like, we breeze by each other. Excuse me. If I don't do the touching, nobody getting touched. So it's like,
can I ask you a question real quick? Jason, do you think or do you consider for a moment that maybe she's not affectionate because she has all types of stuff bottled up pent up that she hasn't been able to communicate with you and get a response or a reaction? Because
communication is not her problem.
Excuse me?
Communication is not a problem. You got to try something else.
But communication is a two-way street. Now, if I'm trying to communicate to you,
her communication is not, as far as like affectionate and anything in that realm, you can't defend her on that as far as communication. Like,
what do you mean?
Because if that's what she wanted, if she wanted affection, I want this. Yeah, like it's like, to me, like she doesn't even want that. It's like
she doesn't want affection.
No. Let me rephrase that. She's okay with not having it.
Okay.
Because we could just.
She might be a different person, but do you think that maybe she's not affectionate towards you, knowing that you require affection? Because maybe she, like for instance, with me, when I'm happy with Rashawn, which is most of the time, I'm overly affectionate. Like I'm really affectionate. But if I'm upset, I'm not going to cuddle with him. I don't want to touch him. I don't want him to touch me because I'm upset. Now, if she's upset all the time because she feels like so much is lacking, especially when it's like communication, that's like foundation level. Like she feels like she can't communicate with you and get a response, engage you in a conversation where you can dissect the relationship. And listen, I've told Ingrid, like I'm not going to sit here and lie. I've told Ingrid, like, you're a lot. You know, like if you're upset, like you can take it from 0 to 100. Maybe that's what he's avoiding. Maybe he doesn't want to get into this like nasty, like, so you have to sit down, you have to relax, you have to put your feet up, pour a drink, let him know that you're going to do everything in your power to keep it calm and to just talk. And I'm like, that's a skill that you have to develop, because if you're used to just going from 0 to 100, it's hard. Like even me, I'm pretty collected, but sometimes when I get upset, I have to sit there and literally take myself down because I see myself like getting angry, raising my voice or doing that. Do you know what I mean? Where I have to collect myself and bring it down. She's a lot more fiery than I am. So that's not going to happen overnight. And that's what I was saying. Like, you have to engage in the communication, the back and forth, the silence, the walking out and everything, because if you don't, it's just going to be a continuous problem that's never going to go away. You're never going to be happy. It's never going to work. The communication's foundation.
The picture she's painting about me is like, I'm just a statue and she just talks to me and I don't say a goddamn thing. That's the way, I mean... getting the feedback from you. That's the way she's making it seem.
No, like you say something, but you say little, and you're not engaged.
Little, not enough for her. There's a difference.
Well, tell me, because
I can't specify, but like it's clearly not enough for her because that's what she's.
Well, that's clear.
About. So it's like,
but is it?
You want me to keep talking?
But is it disrespectfully little?
No, not in my view. Yeah, is it? But it's like you asked me the same question 5 times in 3 different ways and to get the same answer. What's the problem? You want it to change? You're not going to sway me. Like if you want a different result or a different answer, you're not going to get that.
Well, let's wrap this up. Let's wrap this up. My man got to go to work. Sean got to pick up his family. It's 3, 4 in the morning. We got to wrap this up.
I already knew I wasn't going. I'm going to be a zombie at work tomorrow.
Well, we appreciate you guys for joining us. This is Couples 101. We didn't even get to single people, so bend you on your own.
That's cool.
You never got a date.
It's all good.
Lil Sean, thank you. Crazy motherfucker. June, Jason, Ingrid, Benz. Thank y'all for tuning in. Hey, shit just went left, right, up, down, select, start. I don't know.
Continue, baby.
All right, man. Well, I'm DJ Envy.
And I am Gia Casey.
That was another edition of the KC Crew.
Doodles.